Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
27-yard line.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle.
Prescott.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, Prescott. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard.
Prescott to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Carl Lawson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
3-yard line.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 27, Prescott looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's caught. Jones. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on 1st down. Huntley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Huntley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Made at the 36-yard line. That's the end.
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down, Huntley, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it here with Huntley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another carry for the running back. The tackle.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 11.
Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Falcons, nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. He couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Christian Kirk.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
For the Falcons.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And
when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run with Huntley. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. So plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Prescott on play action. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he puts it through. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. So we come upon half. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. The pass. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Derek Rivers. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been, seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Flushed out right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Seibert's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Falcons 3.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Huntley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go again with Huntley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Huntley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Huntley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Complete to Marquise Lee. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
That is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Drops it off for Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Second and 12. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
The 3rd down pass.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
for the point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley, and boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressive.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The quarterback,
Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Gallup, 71 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run on 1st down. Huntley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
number 34 on the carry. He was tackled at the...
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Huntley, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Another carry.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.